Okay, so today we are actually going to talk about when you get new coaches, what should you do with them to ensure that they have success right off the bat? And that is called onboarding. When you get a new coach, it's so important to give them those essential first steps, to have them learn as much as they possibly can. And the goal is obviously to get them to hit Success Club their first month in the business. So when you get a new coach, the first thing that you should do is put them into your team page and welcome them with a picture or a banner, make them feel at home, tell them that that is where everything business-wise occurs. If they just sign up as a coach with a challenge pack, then make sure that you tell them about your challenge groups and what to expect with their Shakeology and their on-demand or their program. But if it's someone that has been in your challenge groups already, then they already know what to expect. But as far as coaching goes, there are 3 different kinds, right? There's the discount, the hobby, and the business builder, and there's some that really are in between. I basically start all my coaches off the same way because you never know who will turn from a discount to a hobby or to a business builder, and vice versa. So the reality of it is that you should always send them that welcome email that explains your team name, explains your team page, and the benefits that they get of being a coach, between the discount and the support of other coaches in the team page, etc. So what's also very important, what I always do, is I send them the welcome email just explaining a few things. I also have a space on the email that has a spot for putting their coach ID. It has my information so that they can always get in touch with me, even my cell phone. And so it gives like important links, like to the back office. I also explain just a few other things of what to do if you need help, that you talk on the team page or that you reach out to me, but that if they put a question into the team page, that somebody will answer it. So once they have their coach ID, you definitely want them to set up their EFT, their direct deposit. And it's really, I have them do it no matter what kind of coach they are, because I feel like it's important. Because if they don't do it and then someone comes to them and says, hey, what's that shake you're drinking? Or what are you doing? You look so awesome. Then they can, lead them in the right direction, and we don't have to worry about setting it up then, or Beachbody sending a live check and charging a fee. So I automatically tell them how to set that up. One way that I have found very useful is that not only do we use slides in like a welcome presentation, like just to send them for like a visual reference, but I actually made a video on how to navigate the back office. And it really just teaches them how to log in as a coach, the different tabs on top, how to find where to set up their EFT, where all the marketing tools are, where the trainings are, where to find information on the challenge packs, how to find the national wake-up call, and things of that nature. Oh, and before I forget, I also, on the coach welcome email, when I tell them about the team page, I also tell them when our team calls are, because I always welcome everybody to jump on. So that video of navigating the back office is now another tool that you can send along with to them, so that they know how to do it. They could literally follow along. I go nice and slowly, I click on it, and it takes them through the back office. So once you send that to them, you want to give them a little bit to digest it all and set up their banking. And then I check in with them in like a day or so, and I send them the first part of our training manual. And our team has a training manual that's really based on the first 30 that's in the back office. That is like what you should do in your first 30 minutes as a coach, 30 hours, 30 days. That's an excellent training tool, and things that have helped you learn, like Google and YouTube, like who to follow. That's always helpful to tell them as well. So when you send them the manual, or at least how to get into the first 30, if you want to follow along with that, then make sure they fill out their 7-day quick start guide, their 7-day quick start, because that's really important. Print it out, have them fill it out, and then you would ask them to tell you when they're done, or you would check in with them, and you would schedule your Getting Started Right call, because that is the call when you're going to go through what they have gone through already, from the email and navigating the back office, and maybe they even went ahead and started the trainings, and you'll go over the 7-day quick start, because you want to make them understand how important their why is. And then you want them to have their goals, and it can be weekly goals, monthly goals. You could have them do like a vision board, but that might be a little bit over the top initially. And so once they do that, then you want to have your call with them. You want to address any questions that they have. And then what I do suggest is not have them write a list of 100 names, but have them write a list of maybe 10 names so that it's not overwhelming. Okay? Sorry, my husband just bought me flowers for anniversary. Thank you. Everybody's going to see this now? Thank you. So I really don't want to do the video. Look how pretty they are. Thank you. So you want to have that call, the Getting Started Right. Talk to them about their goals. Then you want to teach them, what is Success Club? What does it mean? Oh, that was a bug. What does it mean? What do they, that they earn prizes, things of that nature. But also, like, your goal for them that first month is for them to learn as much as they can without getting overwhelmed, and making sure they ask a lot of questions, but also that they help 3 to 5 people. So not only do they hit Success Club, but also they get their Shakeology paid for. So it's like instant results, and they feel good, and their business is growing. And then once that happens, then you can start getting into more of like the nitty gritty of the legs and this and that and placement. But that first month, you really focus on what, teaching them what Emerald is, why it's important to place a family member or a spouse on one of the legs. You want to make sure that they are at least hosting with you a challenge group, whether it's on the app or on Facebook. They could run a free group. They can actually run a challenge group that doesn't require purchasing. So if, it's kind of like a free group, but you're doing it as a challenge group, so that everybody's held accountable. So it's just to kind of get their feet wet so that they know and they get the confidence that they can run their own group, but you'll be there right along with them. So that's what you do when you onboard new coaches. You want to get them success as quickly as possible, just to pay for their shake. And Earning Success Club, the first month, you get the call with Carl, and which I did think was one-on-one, and then I realized there was like 500 of us, but whatever. You want to make sure they know about the national wake-up calls and the trainings that are available in the back office, and YouTube and Google, and make sure that they have all those at their fingertips. But primarily, you have to make sure they know that you are available for them. You are there to walk through this journey with them step by step, and that you will help them get off on the right foot in this business, and that they have to commit. They have to show up. They have to learn how to post and get out of their comfort zone. They have to do personal development. You teach them about the 4 vital behaviors. And after that, they should be good to go. If they want to make a business out of this, they should take the initiative to learn as much as they can. So I hope that this was helpful for you. And also what's important is that whatever you do with your coach, that you have it available to them so that they can use it with their new coaches. So whatever system you're using, it's duplicatable. We have, I know for our team, we have a shared Google Drive that everybody has access to, which is great. So they can go in and get the welcome letter and tailor it to their information and their new coaches needs, etc. And the manuals in there and the video to navigate the back office. You want to make sure that you have it so that they can use it too, because it's silly to just recreate and recreate and recreate. You just have to take something that works for you and tailor it to your business. All right, so please, if you have any questions at all, please, please, please post in the comments. If you have any suggestions or something really cool that you use, like we gave you a few of the Power Hour forms, the business trackers, but if you have something that you use and that you find that new coaches really love, please share it with the group, because we're all here to learn and support each other. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I hope that this shorter video, in my language, shorter, was helpful, and that you got a better understanding on how to onboard new coaches to your team. All right, take care.